as long as you don't move, she won't sleep. The mom's taking them upriver.
Yeah.
Upriver. You know, I'm never going to get cured that up the lake. Well, not too many horns in this group. You can see all the cows grow little horns. The lead's right up here with her little calf, and that calf is just tucked right in on her. Right in Mama's slipstream. One keeps trying to go the wrong direction here. There, it's got him behind Mom. Well, we were going to leave at 7 this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're still on, but the first time they wiggled.
The Hardy are here.
Good
morning, Bob.
Morning.
Morning, Stevie.
How you doing?
Good. Ready to go hunting?
Yes, sir. Oh, you're darn right.
This is it. Well, it's time to go play. We don't have to worry on this trip. On the last trip we went, there was a time change between here and out west. I couldn't figure out how to change the time on the camera. Morning, Ingrid.
Morning.
Say goodbye. Goodbye, Ingrid.
We have to
Goodbye.
thank her on
Trail's
tape,
ready.
too.
It's on what?
We have to thank your brother help on tape right now.
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, right now.
Even before we go anywhere.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, we just went to the clinic, and Steve will tell us about it.
I guess I'll leave down for a rock. I'll decline on that one, too.
Well, we went to make babies. Let's put it that way. Dog babies.
Put it this way, we all had fun.
Yeah. Well, the dog did. That's it. The trailer's loaded. We packed this thing last night, and it looks pretty good. It looks like we're really loaded here. If they just put this trailer on the airplane, dump it in the boondocks, we'll be set. The clothes are close, yeah. Our clothes are close, but our food's way over, and this is what we're after, right here.
And who's still sleeping?
Yeah, Terry was still in bed as we left, but this is what we're going to go after. We want to get a Caribou. We all decided we don't want to get one so flimsy looking as this one, but that's definitely what we're after. Well, let's get going. Let's go find Terry. Pick up the rest of the crew. We're at the Uziak used car lot. You want a car? We got a car. We got vans. We got trucks. We got shit cars. We got good cars. We even got a mailbox with plants growing on it. And a bike. We got a bike, a cheap bike. Steve will take the bike. I'll take the car. Let's get the hell out of here. This time says 8:26 and 51, so it's off. And Maria's battery's dead. We had to take a minute break and get a new battery. 8:28. Yeah, we were going to leave earlier. Good morning, Uziak. Hi, Todd.
Cheers.
Hi, Terry. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Good morning. Hi, Bob. Get dressed. What's for breakfast? Aunt Jemima.
Aunt Jemima.
All right. Hey, pancakes. What about getting another battery? I already took Maria's. Maria's battery just died.
You can't charge it up?
No, yeah, I brought the charger, so no sweat. So let's go. We're going to get out of here, and we're going to go pick up Gene, and we're going to quit looking at Terry's ugly face.
Thank you.
At least you got a shower.
In the car, Terry.
Holy crow, we're still screwing around. It's 8:46. I told Gene we'd be there at 9 the latest. We'll call him on the phone and let him know. I said I don't have his number, so heck with it.
Where you got to pick him up?
Detroit.
Oh!
We told him we'd be there no later than 9.
You going down?
Terry in the dash of the car. Pardon me? Yeah, we're going through Detroit instead of through or wherever that is, Mount or Port Huron. There it's running now. Now it's official. It is. You're not going to believe this, fans. 9:40. We had to come to the clinic and put a doggy to sleep. Terry wanted to do it with his bow, but I wouldn't let him do it. And that's just the way it goes. So we're finally on the road, and we'll do all our picture this way. And we're on our way to pick up Gene. Gene, we're on the way. And that's it, right? Take a turn. Well, you can't tell me, oh, Eugene isn't ready to go here. I'm glad Jonathan's out helping him. We'll miss the Duvers in the road. There they are, and they are ready to go. Just about on time. Good morning, Gene. Hi, guys.
Hey, Willie.
How we doing?
We're doing just
Are we ready to pack them up?
Watch the mud down.
Okay, I'll watch the mud. We've been walking around in it all morning. Oh, they're growing, Gene.
Yeah, he's getting bigger.
Yeah.
He almost didn't make it up here. It's his nap time.
Oh, is it? Yeah, well, it was supposed to be breakfast time instead of nap time. But we're going to pack Gene up, and it's 11:18, and we're going to get, right, Bubba?
Right. Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
Morning, Gail. It's on that, I got 11:26 on my watch. We are officially Eugene's in the co-pilot seat.
That's right.
And we are
I'm gonna get us out
on
of
the
the country.
road. Let's go hunting, guys. Okay, don't say anything. You're all quiet. That's better. All right, let's get down the road. We're going to be on our way. We're heading for Canada right now.
Yes,
Well, we're in Montreal. We get and we got to get this weight.
airlines.
We got to get the weight right.
Somebody's got to get their foot off.
Terry's
there
leaving
when
at
they-
6 o'clock. Yeah, he weighs that with his foot on there, and we're all in trouble. We got 100 pounds a person, and it's $1.50 over when you do that, and we're going to be real close. We might leave a couple cans of stew here. In fact, I think that's what we'll probably do.
Yeah, we'll have to pick some of the.
Well, the drive
Heavy.
wasn't bad. The road was
heavy
nice.
cooking.
We were just a trucking. Airlines is B&Q, and here we are at the Sheraton. I probably won't focus in the dark, but we don't really care, do we? So we're heading in a couple minutes. We'll get our room. We'll get Terry's stuff packed away, and then we'll take off in the afternoon tomorrow. Well, we woke up this morning. We're still in Montreal, and the news is on this morning that Gorbachev was taken out of power, and he's under house arrest right now. We're getting ready to leave. We spent 2 hours at the weigh-in station that we're going to go see in a couple minutes, and had to take off 80 pounds of food and clothes out of our baggage because we were about 90 pounds over. We ended up with 510 pounds, and they let us go. This is the road we came in on last night in this direction, and we're loading up and heading for the airport at noon, and then we're out of here heading for Shefferville. Terry's already there. Back up. We're getting our gear ready finally. We took out 80, 90 pounds of food. So we left some of the food in the van this morning.
Starving.
And but one important thing, we've run into 15 or 20 hunters and fishermen that have already been in there, and they all said one thing: the caribou are absolutely everywhere, and the fish are in, and it looks good.
Weather.
So now we gotta trust caribou and fish. Swerkos is in here doing the wild thing in the van. Did you get it all done?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay, we'll finish up, and then plane's gonna leave, we leave for the airport in 20 minutes.
Thank God the plane does leave now, because Hurricane Bob is only miles away.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the hurricane's coming up the coast, and we're getting winds and cloudy sky here today. So hurricanes, Gorby's out, the world's changing. We'll see what happens when we get back, right?
We may not make it back. We may be up there.
We may have to, hey, take off, eh?
Long, cold winter.
Yeah, we'll have to shoot a lot of caribou then.
If things don't go well in the Russian revolt, they'll do something stupid to send a few nuclear weapons.
Yeah, well, they won't go way that far north, so we'll be safe.
Exactly.
That's it. Yeah, we're school busing it to the airport here. We met some poor guys from South Carolina, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Carolina, y'all.
North Carolina.
And they're just like driving us out the airport
Y'all
here.
come on down.
Yeah, that's right. They're taking us right to a plane. I see a prop plane. I thought we were supposed to be on a jet. Who cares?
We're doing a dual prop.
Is that what we're doing, one of those?
Yep. That's it. On the conifere.
Well, that's it. Well, let's go. The wind is blowing. Looks like it's going to be doing this for the rest of the trip, eh? Woo! Look how Eugene's going to get blown off the plane. Well, I got to tell you, it's going to be, there's a hurricane coming up the coast. Got that. Let's get on this sucker, get out of here. We're coming into Shefferville right now. 4:15 on what day, the 19th? Wow, look at that. A lot of clouds behind us, but there aren't so many clouds here. Oh, it sounds like we're going in. I don't see any caribou down there yet. Well, we're finally in Shefferville this afternoon. Took us a while. 19th August. We're flying out tomorrow morning with Jack. Jack, you got to say hi to the camera when you get so good. Tell us how many years you've been doing this.
Too long.
Long time?
15, 20 years, I guess.
Did you start it? Did you family start it? Or how'd you?
I started it myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
Your kids in this?
Yeah, I have 2 boys working for me.
That was Wayne that picked us up at the airport, right?
Right.
That's the lake we're going to. You name it.
Wayne's Lake, yeah.
All right.
After him. So.
I heard it's because of the little baby caribous and scraggly bulls, right?
That's right.
All right. So how many planes you got?
This is the only one I got. The rest of my charter.
You charter out?
Yeah.
So how many? This seat's what, 4?
This seats 6, but I only fly 4.
Yeah.
4 seats.
Okay. Beautiful. License time. Time to go spend some money. More money. Well spent money so far, I'll tell you what. Well, let's go. Is there? Terry, I just had the first kill of the whole trip. Is it still in your hand, Terry? Is it gone? It's gone.
It's on Dwayne's.
It's on Dwayne. Okay, so that flight's gonna take us 45 minutes, right, sir?
At least an hour. At least an hour.
Thousands of minutes.
Let's smile.
Smile for his girlfriend who's gone at 6.
Yeah, that's right.
Comes out.
All right. That's where we're headed. All right. Now, Eugene's reading clean books. Trophy Elk, I see, Gene. Bugle. Who brought all the bugles?
It's a box.
Are they really? Oh, that's good. That's my favorite at home, too. Keep it clean, you Jack.
What?
What is it? Keep it clean.
I said a bucket post.
We're getting shellacked.
Are you?
Fuck you, I don't want all them.
Wait a minute. Let's go home.
The family show.
This is family.
BSA, pardon.
Well, anyway. We'll see these guys in about a week or so. We'll see if everybody's smiling at me. Well, it looks like we're getting ready. This is the bunkhouse night. We're heading for the plane in the morning at 7, and then we're out of here. Right, Terry? Out of here. What is going on in this room? If you people think this is dark, I just took the lens cap off and put it back on, and you still can't see anything.
Made, murder, kill.
This is just too insane tonight.
What are we doing?
We're in bed.
Who's getting who? Who can sleep?
Nobody's
Why are we
sleeping.
flying now? This is a crack of crap.
That's what we said. We've been here since what time this afternoon?
Oh, no, wait. You guys. I've been here since fucking, excuse me.
We didn't say that.
I've been here since 10 o'clock this morning.
We got here about 4 or 5.
Who's kidding who? Let's fly now.
That's it. We're ready to go. This is just nuts. We've been playing cards. We've been
I
smacking
lost
on the
my ass
wall.
so bad. Those
Did
guys.
you? You lost money?
Lost
well, what
money.
were you
Lost
playing?
5 bucks.
Who
We were
did?
playing quarter
I
and
only
I
came
lost
out-
$5.
Did you really? I only came out a couple bucks ahead. It was good. It was a good
You're the
night.
king.
I came out a big
Okay, now we gotta go see it. Take this.
Hey, ladies, look at this.
Your lights.
It's right there by your wall.
I like I know that, you know.
I can see a red light right there.
You see the red light? There's no light over here.
Side.
Well, like I knew that too.
Well.
Oh, there you go. We had to say goodnight to you guys. Good night. Good night. You sleep tight. Turn your light off now. It's okay.
Okay.
You guys been. Now we want you to quiet down and go to sleep. All right.
Oh, look who's talking. Okay, college boy. Sounds like a damn doorman.
It's at least
It's
that.
worse than my...
Well, the only thing we're happy is you two guys are in separate beds. Terry, they're okay. Now we're rocking. Time to go hunting. We just packed up the guys from North Carolina and headed them out, and they were weighing everything one more time. You can't weigh this stuff too much. We don't even know what it weighs anymore. We weighed it so many times. We're giving up on it. Well, we spent the night. We had, Gene and I had French toast this morning. We got 2 pieces of French toast each and a drink. I had a juice, he had a coffee, and it was $8 for breakfast. Heck of a deal. So what they're going to do is put everything into another one of these little wooden pallets and throw it over here on the scale and weigh it one more time before we get out of here. Yeah, get this thing loaded in here. There's Chippewa. Big plane, big otter. Lots of otters on this lake. They said it's more on this lake than probably any lake in the world. But it's going to take us and everybody 700. How many pounds, Gene? 740? What's in there? Yeah, I think it was 740 pounds in that thing. Check this out. This is a lot easier than the way we've seen some of the other ones loaded. Well, time to get going. Got this thing running, warming up. Log rolls down the lake and it's going. This looks like it's going slow. Caribou on the way in. Hopefully we'll see some more on these hills once we get in this place. Now that's a little quieter.
How many did you see, Will?
Not squat. Well, how's the ride, guys?
Not bad, not bad.
Great.
Great fun.
We didn't even get a name. What's your name?
Emil.
Emil?
Sir? Bob. Bob?
Whoa, almost lost Terry. That was Terry about to fall in.
Yeah. We picked the baggie. I can get everybody to line up on this.
And one last one popping out of the plane.
How you doing? Morning, sir.
Camp and looks down and we see that there's an Indian totem here, I guess.
This is the Dead Hunter's Creek.
That could be.
The arrows have been shot. Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Arrow for each caribou still out of
Well, I'm all loaded down, heading into the tent. Oh, man.
Oh, it's awesome.
Is it? I wanted Gene to sleep in that one way down there, you guys.
Is it?
that way maybe I can get some sleep.
You need to grab a close one and put on his nose.
Do you think that'll work?
I think so.
Well, we're here. Let's get unpacked and go hunting, kid. Well, this is where we are. Yo, Terry. We're here. And right in front of the boat, as we're talking, our caribou swim in the water.
One right.
Terry wants to go wrestle him. That's a cute little thing.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Camille, that'd be good camp dinner, wouldn't it? That'd be tasty, huh? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Look at that cute little thing.
Okay, wait, where's Mom and Dad?
Go on, get out of the water.
He's gonna stop and shake the water out.
He's cute.
No, he's just heading out, huh? Well, Camille just dropped Gene and myself off. And we're going to stay behind Bear Rock. And we'll hunt from here, and he's taking Gene up the stream, up the river a little ways. Gene's here, isn't it? How about Steve? Terry, Eric, Terry, whatever your name is. And Gene and I are sitting. You will see, sport fans, this ground is just macerated, and we are directly on a caribou trail right here. And you will look at this woods. It is just hammered through here on both sides of us. And this is where they're crossing, and he told us to sit around in here for a while. And when we get bored, go up the top of the hill, take a walk, go over the edge. There's a swamp behind us. Maybe we'll take a look at that swamp for a caribou. And here's Gene's already hunting now. I'm gonna get Gene to get that orange hat off, because I'll bet those caribou can see it. You think they could, Bubba?
I don't. Probably they can.
Now we're gonna get ourselves real comfortable here. And this is Bear Rock, and it's called Bear Rock because a couple of years ago a hunter was sitting on this rock, and he was waiting to be picked up, and he heard something. His pack was on the ground like mine is behind us, and as he was waiting to get picked up, he heard something behind him, and you got it. It was a bear in his pack. He didn't even pick up his gun. He just ran. But we're looking, and we're hunting. Actually, I'm making too much noise to be hunting, but he told us if they start swimming across, they get in the water, they will come straight across. So we don't have to, all we gotta do is get up in the timber and be across from them and wait for them to come through. But he says if you move, and while they're coming near the water, they'll go right back to the other edge and they'll go right back up again and they won't come across. So we're gonna keep sitting here and watching for a while. We brought lunch with us. We're gonna stay here till like 7 o'clock tonight. It does kind of seem like antelope hunting when you think about it, but I know we're gonna do some walking in a couple hours here. Terry's gonna come back in a little while and maybe we'll take a hike up on top. Gene and I have been here for who knows how long. How long, Gene? Half an hour, 45 minutes? Yeah. And we got about 10 or 12 caribou coming right at us right now. But you can see by the laid-back look on Eugene here that there's no big bull. There is a bull with him though, but he's nothing real big. But they're going to be coming swimming the river in a couple seconds here, or the lake that is. This isn't a river. Gene goes, there they are. They just don't take any time at all to come down that hill. And there they come. There they are. There they go. This is how we spot them. There's 3 or 4 of them up there, Gene. Yep, those are heat waves coming up. It's kind of warm out today. But this is all the way across the river where we spotted the other herd that just came through. We only see a cow and a couple of calves here right now. But maybe Big Daddy's with them. And now you can see how far away they really are. There they are. Kind of hard to see this way. Well, hopefully some more are going to follow them over the ridge. And then the ones that we just saw did a zigzag back and forth. We thought we spooked them, but maybe we didn't spook them, or me. It wasn't Gene. Gene's been good. And they zigzagged across that ridge and then came right down the crossing, came down through the woods and then crossed right down to the bottom of the picture. Gene says more coming. Maybe we are in business here.
Yep.
A big bull?
Oh, yes.
Gene's hunting. It's Gene's bull. Where is he? Up by the cows?
Look.
That blob right there, right in the middle of the picture, a couple hundred yards down from the edge, is a bull Gene wants to shoot. He just looks big through this, Gene. We can't tell, but hopefully we'll show you a real close shot in a couple minutes, people. That's a wide rack, Gene.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, the bull's coming. Gene and I are trying to get down here, get across from him. We saw it start to come down, and now we can't find him anymore, so we're just going to get across on that side of the rocks. Let's see if we can wait for him. Well, you aren't going to believe this, but Gene and I can't find the other bull. But as we go downstream, we just saw about, 10 the first time with a small bull in it with like nice shovels though. It had small doubles with nothing on top come through. And now there's more crossing here. And we have no idea where the big one went. So we're going to keep looking for him. Well, we found him again. Gene, he's a keeper. Oh, yes. He's come out. There he is. Papa. He's come in, open on us. He's 20 yards. You can have your open right there. Go 20 yards. Oh, what'd you hit your arm guard? No. Camera said, Gene, my knees are just shaking like mad. Well, we found Gene was kneeling down next to me, and the bottom of his bow hit the tundra, and so it threw his arrow just underneath the bull. Oh, and the bull ran about 30 yards, stopped, turned broadside, and Gene was behind the bush, and then the bull just said, I had enough of this garbage. But he was on this very run. What'd you hit your arm guard? No. Hey, we haven't been seeing very many caribou, but about every 15 or 20 minutes we pick up caribou. And here's a couple coming across. Terry's gonna try and hit one with a blunt when they come through. Say which one? Second one?
Third one.
Third one? Okay, I'm ready. Okay. Was that 40 yards? How do I zoom? Up the hill. I'm gonna take it right here. Right here. Okay, a little more. Come on. Oh. Here it comes. Ready? Yeah. Get this little baby. Get this little baby. Just don't let it, Terry, don't let it come down.
It went through him. I don't know where.
Right up in the shoulder. There he is, Doc, right there.
He's down. He's right here.
All right.
Hurry up, quick. You got running?
Yep.
Right there.
Hit him again, Doc.
No. He's okay. Don't scare him. Don't spook him on.
Great shot.
It was a killer shot. It must have been all of
4 yards.
all of 4 yards.
Is that right?
Where were you with your bow when I needed you, Bubba? Well, the next one. I did see this one though.
That's right.
Well, come on down. We're gonna drag him down to the shore and gut him out.
Okay.
And Terry, my filmer. Thanks, kid. That's what happened again, Terry.
That far. Poof.
Oh,
All the way ready.
right to there.
Right there.
Whack! That's it, Bubba.
The arrow
Could
wasn't
have
even
been,
off.
he'd be
The arrow
history.
wasn't even off the rest.
It's a nice one. There's Bubba. Bubba, buddy, was down here watching him. Gene saw him come out and shake off, right?
That's right.
How many caribou were there? Like 10 or 12, maybe?
About 10.
Yeah. It was kind of neat. Well, what happened was, we'll pan slowly past my socks. We were sitting on the rock saying there'd be a neat place to sit, and it worked, Terry, too. We could be here fishing all day, and then I looked across. There's a big black rock right there, and right on that little spot, I saw a caribou, and I could see it was a bull. But he hit that rock, and he came right down the rock. I said, let's go. And then he came right down to the shore on which one of these crossings? One of these two crossings right here. And I glassed him. Gene said it was my turn. I said, he's a dead caribou. And they came and they swam across the lake. I keep calling this a river, but this is a branch of the lake. They swam across here, right past my sock, just past that outcropping right there, and that was, ooh, the battery's hot. Hold him right there. Oh, Terry, my man.
Breaking the Farleys.
What time is it, you said?
Kind of break Farleys.
Oh, well, they were already broken. I think I heard them
Fizz,
pop.
Yeah.
Oh,
These are
Farley.
dinosaurs, just kind of a mixture of fruits and
And
Had to know
animals.
for Willie.
Fruits and animals. Right here.
Whatever.
Farley's.
All right, 2, 4. You get 3.
Thanks, Terry.
Gene gets 3.
What a guy.
Thank you.
I get 3.
Feast on the Farleys. There were 9 Farleys in here?
9 Farleys. That was
That's
a
pretty
stellar
good.
Pack.
I had a 16er at home.
Wow.
There's no quality control of these Farleys whatsoever. Oh, you guys, if you could taste this little Farley right here, this is really good. This is a...
That's a Terry Tyrannosaurus.
There's a treasure. Well, this is day 2 of the great adventure, August 21st. It's 10 after 9, 12 after 9. I guess you guys can see that. As we came in the boat this morning, we saw quite a few herds. Actually, we saw, what, 2 or 3 herds swimming across the lake, way out there. And that's the tip of this side we're on. There's an island off to the right. And yesterday, a great big bull went out to that island. But anyway, so what we did was we came down to Bear Rock, dropped off all our gear, and as we were on our way in, we saw 2 herds of cows, mostly and 1 small bull, cross right at this rock. Yesterday they were all down about a quarter of a mile where I shot the caribou yesterday. So Steve and Terry came and set up this cute little blind. So Steve, tell me about Terry. Where's Terry?
Well, we saw some bulls way down there, probably a quarter mile, not that far, about quarter mile, get in the water. So we took off cross country up to this garbage, and we ran as hard as we could, and shoot, we timed it just perfect. We had all these animals going by, and I was a little bit behind Terry. I see him draw, I see him fire, and he ass shot.
Oh!
He blew it. It was a great big bulldog. I'll give him that. He
Big,
probably,
yeah, it was
a
no
keeper.
question about Pope and Young on that
Oh,
one.
It was a beautiful animal, nice rack, and there was a couple other nice ones with it.
Well, just about that time, Gene and I were down at the other end because I saw like 30 caribou. That's all Gene and I have seen this morning near us. Well, they weren't even near us, they're half a mile away. We saw these caribou cross down from us. And so Gene and I went down there and sat there for about an hour, hour and a half, didn't see a single caribou. I said, I see a small bull and like 3 or 4 cows come across the river or lake. I'm gonna always call this thing a river because it looks like one. But anyways, we saw him. I saw him cross, so I whistled to Gene to get. As I do that, I hear this thing, and I look right up above me, and on the rocks, there is this big caribou looking right down at me. I had a blunt on the string. I wouldn't have only had about 2 seconds to shoot. It would only been about a 15-yard shot, though. But then he took off. You could see he was scared, and then I went down and found Steve, and he said that's the one that Terry bumped in the rear. But I guess that's the way it goes, and we're going to sit here now, and hopefully we'll see something big come across here with Steve.
We've seen a lot here, so
that's it.
Odds are on our side.
All right. Steve and I were sitting down there for about another, it's 10:20, 10:07, about another 20 minutes, half hour, and Terry shows up. And I told Terry that I saw the bullet he thought he hit in the butt, and I never saw any blood on the other side. Well, Terry caught up with him. Tell us, Terry, after I saw him on the rock, what happened?
Well, he came up, he had a cow and a calf in front of me, and I was kind of mad, so I was going to maybe pop one of them with a blunt, and then I saw the tine move and looked, and he came walking up. I said, hey, another big bull. Drew back on him and came into the clearing at 25 yards, and poof, right through his shoulders. And as he ran off, I saw the blood on his ass, and that was the one I hit before.
How far did he go?
200 yards max, no, probably 150.
Okay, show me that rack, son.
Holy shoot.
Thank you, Steve. Holy shoot. Is that a beauty?
That's a nice one.
That's a caribou.
Nice double. Big double shovel. Big palms, back point.
Hold him still for a sec. Turn him sideways. There you go. Well, I can't see his head. Lift him up a little. There you go, Terry. Look at the size of that shovel in the front. Isn't that neat?
Good job, Terry.
How do they see out their eyes?
They look to the side. They can't see forward anyways. It's a bitch when they try and read the newspaper, though, because they got to keep looking from side to side. Yeah, well, I put it on the floor now. Show us the hole. Steve, move over for a sec. Is that which side you hit him on?
Right here, from this side, right here.
All right. That whopped him.
Oh, yeah.
Nice job, Terry.
All right.
Tober does a big one.
He sure does.
That's his record book bull right there, too. No doubt about it. Shut up. Mom, he didn't say that.
Oh, I didn't know that was on.
It's on, 10:50. We just got back from picking up Terry's bull. And Terry and I are sitting down fishing. Fishing is the best way to see caribou. And he looks across and he goes, whoa, there's some caribou. And we haven't seen any in an hour and a half. Look how much they're angling up.
They see us.
No, they don't see squat. As long as you don't move, you don't see it. The mom's taking them upriver from us.
Yeah.
Upriver. You know, I'm never going to get carried that up the lake. Well, not too many horns in this group. You can see all the cows grow little horns. The lead's right up here with her little calf, and that calf is just tucked right in on her. Right in Mama's slipstream. Now, I wonder if John Moore can keep up with them. When we chased some with the boat this morning, they just mowed her, but look how high out of the water they are. One keeps trying to go the wrong direction here. There it goes, got him behind Mom. Off they go on their way. They'll probably do a couple more, maybe 100 miles a day, maybe more. Well, Steve and I are on the island right now. A bull that was really shootable. They saw you, Steve. What the hell are you doing? Sorry, camera people. Oh, well. She doesn't have much of a choice. She's going to have to come into shore here. Steve was going to try and hit her with a blunt, but decided to walk out in the open and show her where he was. Oh, Steve, a dumb shit. He said he was totally behind me, behind the tree, not in line with that caribou when she turned. And the only thing we could figure, she must have caught a glint off his arrows or something, because when I was just down from his arrows, you could see a little shine off of him. But he's all fully camoed and standing behind the tree. But We just gave her a merry chase around the island in preparation for Mr. Big, right?
That's right.
So we'll head back and we'll watch for some more. We gotta cool off now.
This is what boo hunting in northern Canada is all about.
Yeah, we're having a heck of a time. I just walked around the island and tried to catch fish. Didn't catch any fish. So I came back and we decided, well, put the feet in the cold water and sit back and just check things out for a while. We're still seeing caribou go across to Todd and Steve, no, that's your Steve, Todd and Bob's area, but we aren't seeing any here.
They're over there.
If I could see past this bull, we can see a bull we just saw right here. Well, we're crossing the lake to go check on Gene.
Look at that little one panning out.
Oh, get on there. Get after Mom. Get right up there.
There we go.
Smart little kid. Oh, he's smiling. He's grinning. No, it's just the sun.
Got one.
No.
See any?
No, just a few cows. They're up on top up there now. They're grazing and bedded down above. It ain't all so easy.
No, well, we've moved one more time. Now we're across from where we've seen lots and lots of them this morning. And we're visiting Todd and Bobby. It's a Todd and Bobby show. Gene's here with me. Steve's over back. Terry's going to come through here in a while. So this morning.
This morning, well,
Oh, wait. Hit it!
we got out here, well, 6:45, 6:30, something like that. And within the first half hour, probably 100 caribou or so had gone across the island, a couple nice bulls. And for the first hour or so, that's all where they all went. We thought nothing was coming this way. Anyway, make a long story short, finally they started coming straight across. And about 8:30 or so, about 8:30 we saw a nice...
You set yours at 12.
Well, about 8:30 we saw a nice bull coming across. And so we went to cut him off, and we got down there and we were a little close to the water, I think. Anyway, we were on one side of a clump of bushes like this, and he comes straight up towards the bushes, and Todd was going to shoot that way at him, and he come around this side. And so as Todd tried to move to get into place, bull spooked and ran, and we didn't get him. A nice bull.
That was a nice one?
Yeah, it was a nice one. Not a monster, not much on top, but he's wide.
Yeah.
So about noon, I was sitting here watching the other side with the glasses, and Todd had gone down to wash his shirt out and cool off.
Wrong story.
Close
Yeah.
enough.
Well, anyway. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, so anyway, later on, all right, we'll tell about mine first. A little bit earlier, we saw a bull take off and thought he was going to go to the island, and he turned and he come over here, so we hoofed it on down there, and I told Todd...
Good 400 yards, probably.
Oh, it's ways down there. I told Todd he could shoot him, and so I told Todd to set up where he thought he could get the shot, and I said I'd stay up a little higher and down far that way just in case something happened, he missed or whatever. Well, make a long story short, the bull come my way, and...
The cows and calves all came my way, but for some strange reason, the bull left the path, took off just up the hill, up through
It's the bandana. They knew you were a stud.
Sure, I'm sure it is.
That's it.
That happens a lot of times. I
Yeah.
scare a lot of women.
So anyway, he come by about 20 yards, and I pulled back, and there was some of this little crap there, and I wasn't sure if I was going to shoot him or not, so I might as well get one down, you know, and then you can hunt trophies.
There you
so
go.
I let go and just drilled him right through the goodies.
Ooh,
and
good
he ran
job.
down about 30 yards, and Todd goes, "Did you get him?" I go, "Yep, he's dead." He was down that quick. I mean,
oh, jeez.
and so we went down there, and he had double shovels, not much on top, but you know, a little bull, a little smaller,
That's
than
good.
a little smaller than one you got.
Well, somebody had to shoot the little ones.
That's right, one of us. And so then I'll let you tell Todd. I'll tell the first part of Todd.
Okay, that's
anyway,
what I heard. There's some
Todd
two
was-
parts to
He
this.
was the first part of it.
I was the first part of it. So anyway, Todd's down here washing. I look across, and there's just a wide bull on the other side, standing right in the rocks, looking this way. And Todd's down there with his shirt off washing. I watch the bull, and the bull turns right around, goes back into the brush, and I could see him walking parallel to the shore, and he got all the way out to the point, and then I couldn't see him anymore. By this time, Todd had come back up. And this is probably half hour, 45 minutes. We're sitting there, and he never came back out, and we figured, we were all pissed, you know. Dang it, we screwed it up. You know, he was coming, and he seen us. So we waited and waited and waited, and here some cows were coming across over here, so we picked up the blunts, and we were going to go down blunt them. And we got right about over there, and I happened to look back, and hold on, Todd, I see one in the water, a couple. And I looked over there, and there he come across.
All right.
So we hooked it on down there, set up again. I told Todd to get where he thought he could get, you know, the best spot. So Todd gets in the best spot again.
Let me tell the story.
Well, let me tell
You guys want to fight?
Yeah, we're going to fight.
We do. We're gonna brawl. Can you shut that off for a second?
Oh, now we're back on.
Okay, so anyway, after this fight, see the blood? No, anyway. So Todd set up in what he thought was the best spot again, and sure enough, the bull came to me. I was up high and to the
you
right
must
again.
have the right kind of
The bull
stink
came
today.
by me. I knew he was a lot bigger bull. He had better tops and everything.
Yeah.
25 yards, I put the pin on him, and I go, nah,
He's still looking.
nah. I'll let Todd might be able to get around him, because Todd said if he got past him, he was going to go up and around. So
So this is going to be number 2?
yeah, well, it was too early, you know. I
Yeah,
put the
right.
pin, I said, nah, let him go. So I let down on, and whistled and told Todd, and you know, I didn't know if Todd would know to go up
Well,
the top anyway.
yeah,
and then Todd
I
takes
don't-
over.
Okay.
Good work, sir.
Well, so anyway, I saw the bull, but he was through some thick stuff, and when he made the decision to come down this trail or up that trail, he went left, and as soon as he went behind the hill, I started inching over the trail so I could just take off right up the hill, up the trail. And so as soon as he whistled, I took off on a dead sprint. And I'm running up a goddamn incline of about 6 to 1 here.
Nice
And,
to be young.
I'm moving as fast as I can, and he's helping me out by grunting, you know. And the bull kept stopping and looking back, and I got up to a little prairie, and I was about 60 yards away, and all I could see was his horns moving through the prairie. So I
Yeah.
said, "Mother!" So I went up, and I swear to God, I'm up on my hands and knees trying, because I was slipping back down.
Yeah.
Got up to the top, went, boom, I saw him. I just saw him for a flash. Sprinting another 150 yards down, boom, I saw him just a flash. But I was gaining about 15 yards each time. So this time I ran like 200 yards, and by now I can't hardly breathe. My
Can't
oxygen
imagine.
jet is at an all-time max.
That'd be
And
a
I cut
cardiac
over,
arrest.
And I was on the trail I knew he was on because we had walked here this morning. So I'm sitting there waiting, and all of a sudden he pops on the hill 15 yards over on this side of the hill.
Whoa.
So I start coming over, and I knock my arrow off the rest. And I go, oh, shit.
Good
You know, he's
talent.
gone. So he took a few hops up this hill, and I grunted, and he was about 45 yards, and I stopped and pulled back and just went boom, pop, right there.
45 you shot?
45.
Good shot.
And popped him right in here, right behind the shoulder, and I thought I hit him really well. And he took off, and the arrow was sticking out about that far, and he went down the trail, and I said, you know, that mother's dead. And so I came back, I got Bob here, you know, because I had run, I was almost behind camp.
Right above camp.
Yeah.
So I was right above camp. Came back up, went back where I said he was running. There was no blood whatsoever. And I'm like, God, I know I hit him pretty good. So we started walking down. We got down a couple, you know, maybe 150 yards. We found a few piles of guts. And I'm like, oh no, it's
Some
yours.
intestines hanging in
Really?
the bushes. Yeah.
Hanging in the bushes.
Whoa.
I go, Todd. I said, I thought you
Not
did
good.
heart shot him. He says, I did. It was right there, perfect.
And,
So maybe this is from something else.
So anyway, but there's no blood. There's zero blood. So we followed a little bit longer, and he gets like a whiff of the kind of the caribou,
Stink.
you know, fart. or
Kind
whatever
of smell like
you
an
wanna
elk a
call it.
little bit, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
And so anyway, we could hear Terry and
Meal.
Camille down at camp. So we said, well, hell, let's go down and get them. They'll come back and help us track it. We walked down, walked up. The animal walked right into the shore and died right in the edge of the
Right
water.
next to the dock.
Right next to the dock.
Terry told us that he was down there caping out bobs. And he was sitting there on the dock, caping it out, and then he turned around, he thought he heard something behind him. He turned around, there's a caribou laying on the beach.
Yeah. But anyway,
It took his last tough, and he
what
was
had
done.
happened is that I'd hit him here, and it had
Quartering
come out,
on shot.
Did you?
come out right here. So I got a little bit of the lung, probably the liver, and guts. A lot of guts.
How far did he go?
About 400 yards.
Oh, that's not bad. You got him. You got him pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. You got him real good.
It's a nice caribou, big, wide.
All right.
Wide as
Double
Terry's.
shovel.
Yeah, double
Yeah.
shovels.
Well, we thought we'd come sit with you guys for a while. Gene's
great.
still working on him.
Still working on
And we figured if it was something you guys just was so big that you guys didn't want to kill it, we know who'd kill it here.
No, that's right.
So we want to see a few more, and we'll do that. And let's get to
it.
work.
We have a
Alright.
lot of fun with the cows because we just pull out the blunts and
We-
have them at about 30 yards.
That's all. I don't have any blunts. I lost one on a squirrel this morning, and I took a shot when Terry's bull came right by me this morning.
Yeah.
And as it came by me, I was trying to take a shot at a cow. And mind if I draw too far, that pulls the air off the rest.
Yeah.
Pulled off the rest. Like if I had to shoot this cow, and the bull walks right up. He stands 15 yards from me, but he wasn't there long enough for even me to knock an
Was you
arrow and
shotting
take a
though?
shot.
Would you take him for your
I
second?
didn't know he was shot.
I mean, would you take him for your second?
That bull?
Yeah. In a second.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I would have taken the shot, but he just stood there, looked at me, and left. The cows are still there. So I drew up another, and I drew it again too far. The arrow starts to fall off, and as I'm letting down, I accidentally trigger the release at about half draw,
Yeah.
and it goes BAM! And it broke the arrow right in half.
Oh man.
Yeah, and that was it.
not
So
good.
that's the end of our story now,
Wow.
and we're gonna sit here for a while and do what? Hunt and
Yep.
well, hunt hard, right?
That's right.
And then walk back to camp.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, they look good. It looks like they're right here.
Got you covered along the way.
Todd, show us your lethal weapon.
This is the weapon of choice. Please choose your weapon.
Okay, and here they come, right down here. Where are they? They're right behind that tree.
Yeah, right here. Right here. Right here. Actually, we might have to move farther left.
These guys have got the setup here. You can see these caribou coming from that's almost a mile across, isn't it?
I bet it's more than a mile.
They're drifting right between these trees, and we're gonna smack one of them here, we hope. You little calf.
Can we take it out? I can take it out.
No, we're not gonna shoot
No,
that little calf. Boy, it tastes good though. Don't shoot it. No. Okay, now hang on. Get right up over your shoulder. Which one? You tell me. Huh?
Right. One.
That one right there?
No, the one on the right. I'm gonna hit her right in the face.
No, wait till she turns. Oh, take that one.
No, I'm gonna take the one if it steps out there. The one that steps out behind the tree. Oops.
Oops. Wait a minute. What was that?
I'll be damned.
He chokes on a 10-yard shot.
You know,
I couldn't
you know
see the
why?
arrow.
I used my 30-yard peg.
You didn't?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It went
man.
over the back about the size of my hand.
Did it really?
Yeah.
I couldn't even see it. That arrow was cooking. Gene's getting ready. We've got a bull coming in right now, right down in front of us. Go ahead. Here he comes. Hang on, get him broadside. He's gonna hit this clearing, Gene. There he goes. You got a shot. Here he comes. What's time still on this thing up to Gene's? Oh, it's August 21st. Oh, yeah, we want the date too, right? Okay, tell
I
us.
have no idea what the date is.
August 21st. And it's, I don't even know what day of the week it is. It's Wednesday. This is my
Wednesday at
surgery day at
approximately
home. I did surgery. I cut up carries.
6:16 in the evening, that is, p.m. and we're gonna try some primitive caveman techniques here. And since we ran out of blunts, we created some blunts.
Okay,
some
Bob.
blunt spears.
What you got?
Blunt spears. And we're gonna see how close we can come to this young
We're gonna
test creature.
Okay, but there's one other thing you got to tell us.
First animal ever with a bow. Nice caribou
Today.
today.
Good work. Good work, Todd.
Pretty
We're glad
exciting.
you're here
Hey,
for it.
Pretty exciting.
Close to a 50-inch spread. I put my bow inside of it and pull
Hey,
right through
my
it.
bow couldn't.
Big,
There's
big, oh,
this much space on both sides of my bow
this big.
as I did this to it.
Big deal. All right. All right, well, let's see if we can whap one of these. And they're coming in. Right? Now, this thing hates focusing on water, but there they are right down there. Okay, Bob's ready. Caveman Bob. And they're coming in. It's coming on our, where? Our left. Here it comes. Oh. Oh, geez, the branch. Look at the overhead branch still wiggling.
Oh man.
Oh, sorry, ladies. We had to do it. Cavemen around anymore.
It's damn hard to get food, I'll tell you. If I was food, I'd be hungry.
We'd be real hungry. Oh, there I am over there. Hi. Now I'm finally in the camera. See my shadow over there?
Homemade spear.
There it is. Spear Chucker Bob.
We're doing this the old-fashioned way.
Yes, that's how we do them, one at a time. Can we build one for you?
Just call us 1-800-CARIBOU.
Bob's in position. They're coming right there. They're on the same place. And I'm up higher this time so I won't spook them from him. And he's ready. We come running down this hill, and I think Camille's crazier than we are. Ready? They're coming. She's skinnier than skinny. This is the sickest looking cow. See, Terry, she hasn't even shed all the way yet? Yep. Gonna be all right. Huh? There you go. Well, it looks like it stays in there now. Because we gotta show everybody our lake. That way it goes. This is where we've been hunting, Terry and I and Steve over here at Gene. And this was the afternoon stand here. The caribou were coming mostly off of 2 runways right in there. And the lake is about a half mile there. And it goes way down this way. I don't know if that's connected to that or not, but it goes a ways. There's the point and the island we were on today. And then the bay comes back in this way and camps just over the top of the hill where those 2 guys are. All right. Here's Monsieur Swirco's caribou. It's got a little double on it. It's cute. And it's got nice back points. It's holding size. Yeah.
Fits on the wall nice.
There you go. Wait till you get the next one. All right, this doesn't show up, people. But this, when you are your first shot animal your whole life, this is blood. This is camp. And this is where the caribou came out of the woods and died right here. I don't see any tracks, but he got here somehow. They said he came out, oh yeah, he stepped right on the target thing. Look on the top of it.
Come up through here.
Yeah, he came right down here. Yeah, unbelievable. And there it be. Boy, that sucker is wide, isn't it? Number 1, huh?
First animal with the bow.
Give us a side shot. What a way to start bow hunting. Jeez, oh Pete. Do you? I can tell. That's pretty good. That's real good. Nice job. And you're the only one that didn't really have to pack him out, did you? So,
And in fact, he didn't have to field dress it. Camille did the whole thing.
Camille did it all for you?
Did the whole thing.
Aw, get out of here.
Did the whole
You owe. Clock at, heck with it, I got the time on here, right? 8:41. Now, people in Michigan, when you see this, we are to the far eastern end of the time zone here. And so it's daylight here at, what, 4 o'clock, you guys? Yeah, maybe, yeah, probably 4 a.m. or something like that. Yeah, 5:30, it's real light by 5:30. So what happened though is we left up on the hill where we were chasing caribou with spears tonight. We'd been back like 2 hours. We were already eating dinner, and Camille went to pick up Steve, and we thought we heard the boat once a long time ago, but we didn't hear them, and they're coming back right now finally. So hopefully they chased something down for Steve, and they're coming back with it. So we're here waiting for them. And you can just see them coming in. Out there in the picture. I think if I zoom it in, we won't see them. Well, you can, there you go, you can pick them up. They'll be here in a minute. Hopefully it'll be light enough to see what they got in the boat. Nice.
Nut and honey.
Say what?
Nut and honey.
Nut and honey. Went for a boat ride? Did you see any more bulls? You must have.
For boat ride and saw probably 70 or so.
70.
Caribou.
Any bulls? Any big bulls?
Yeah,
One big bull, one little.
Did you get near any of them?
Yeah, we actually walked right up on him and scared him back in the water.
And?
Terry thumped a, what was it? No.
Oops, sage hen. But they aren't sage hens here. They're definitely spruce grouse here. Well, Bob got one today too.
Hey, you got
And you guys, Gene is on his second shirt cut tonight.
Just another one.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Nice bull.
Yeah, that's it. What suit I like.
Right.
And I said hearts.
You're absolutely sure.
And that's where we left off. And then I said I got to and I said, yes, I'm absolutely sure.
Okay, there's 10 of hearts, queen of hearts, jack of hearts, and king of hearts. Which
Yes.
one do you like the best? I'm not going to do them the same way you did because you're going to know the trick.
Okay.
You pick one.
10 of hearts.
10. Now there's a jack, queen, and king left. You pick one out of the tree.
He's getting me too narrowed down here.
Go ahead, go ahead.
King.
King. You're absolutely sure.
Oh, I like that.
No, come on. You can
king.
pick another card.
King of hearts. That's the
Pick
only
the
one
jack
I want.
or the queen.
No, I can't.
Why not?
I don't want to.
You're absolutely sure.
Yes. Oh, no. No. Tell me no. Oh, camera, would I focus? It is it. Oh, wow. All right. Good work.
Very, very good. I don't know how he does that.
Well, he sees a card in his pocket. No, I know you don't know you're going to pick, but he wouldn't let me. You wouldn't let me pick the 10 of hearts, would you?
If I never showed him the trick, I would have given you the
Yeah,
king.
but you wouldn't show me. But you wouldn't let me pick the 10.
I would have given you the first one.
Oh, would you?
But now if I do it again, I have to do...
Here in the Great White North, there is a tradition that was begun thousands of years ago. And the tradition is one person reads everybody a bedtime story. And Terry, being our best and finest of all readers, and least of all the finest of all perverts, deems to read us. Well, what happened was we left the three bears home, we left Cinderella home, but we brought, what's the name?
The little French girl.
High society.
High Society, okay.
Hustler. Points on our next goal.
Well, Gene and I spent the last 2 hours seeing fucking nothing. And I can say that. Then we get across the lake and there's Terry and Steve on the opposite side of the lake. Some real nice bulls right there.
Okay, right. Okay.
Look what's up coming in.
I know.
We're out for
142 caribou.
340, and G and I have seen nil.
6 big bulls.
And you just whooped one?
Whooped the big
How
one.
far?
About 35 yards.
Oh, where'd you hit him?
I couldn't see, but when he ran off, I thought I saw blood right here.
Oh, you didn't find him yet?
No, I didn't go look.
Oh, good. Well, we'll
There's
come
blood
with you.
sprayed all over the bushes. so
Okay,
that's
well,
why I
hang
went.
on. Let's get these
Get
first.
these and then we'll go look for mine.
We'll try. Coming in right now. We got to move down, you guys. That's him. Get ready for the next one. Hurry up. He's going left. Right here, Gene, right here, right here. Ah! High or low?
And, oh, I saw him coming across, and then I ran up in here, and I thought he was going to come in and come right up in here. So I'm down, I think I was right in here somewhere. No, I was right by this little bush.
Nice bush,
And
as far as bushes go.
And I figured he'd come right either up here or up here. I heard him clicking, and I heard
Isn't that cool sound?
click, click, click. Yeah. I heard the brush breaking, and I see his antler tips over there. So I stood up, put my 30-yard pin on him, and he was right over in there.
Touched
somewhere.
it?
Yeah, right. I
And
shot
right,
about
right down this lane?
Well, right here through this little lane, under this overhanging tree.
Right, nice.
Yeah.
Nice
It
shot.
was about maybe 10 yards or 5 yards in front of that dead bush over there.
Wow.
Or maybe 30 yards, not 30
Well, let's go find him.
Where he was standing.
This is, and this is right where he was standing?
Yeah.
Did you see your arrow stay in him?
No, I don't think so. I think he shot through.
Did he go straight up, or where'd he go? Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, man. There's some. There's some. We see. Keep watching. Don't go over it, though. I don't see any further down the trail yet.
You're in that way.
Oh, okay. Well, watch where you're going.
Not many blood.
Oh, good. Okay. Now, here I thought we were virgining you again.
He's a blood trail junkie.
All right.
Or as Ted Nugent says, a gut pile junkie.
All right. There we go. Well, we're following.
A lot of my blood trails trickle out, and then there's.
Oh, well, don't tell us that. But we're still on the trail here, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning. We left Gene back up on the hill after our misses. One of Gene's shots was moving and kicking pretty good, though. But he was right on, but he was just a little high. We're still hot on the trail. Bob said about a minute or so after he shot him, he heard him coughing, so we suspect he's down by the lake, so it'll be an easier pack out. Buddy, this is it right here.
All right.
Make sure he doesn't get up and take off.
I don't think so.
Did you do him?
I think I did him.
Hey.
Yeah, he's
Mom
nice.
can't listen to this.
Oh, I think Terry's gonna be sick. I think Swirkos did it here, fans. Yo, Bobby!
And let him go.
Nice job.
Hey, thanks,
Nice
bro.
job.
Hey,
Lift him up, lift him up, lift him
Sorry,
up.
man, but you're done hunting.
I know it, but
Hey, look at
it's
the Jays
worth
here to
it.
visit, too.
It's worth it.
Jays, you don't waste any time, do you?
Huh?
Oh, lift him up. Don't get your butt all bloody. Oh, oh man. If Terry's makes the book,
No,
you
this is
just
good.
hosed him. You just,
Hey, we just
look at those, look at those,
Think that might win our
look at
bet?
those shovels.
Think this might win our bet, boys?
Might. I turn this way now.
If it doesn't, we should give him $100.
Look at that.
Gee.
Oh, Bob, when you said you tagged one, check
I'm happy.
that.
I'm happy.
Jeez.
I am happy.
Buddy, those are, what, 18 inches long each?
Oh, my.
They're long.
Look at
Did
that.
they measure the shovels?
Yes, you measure the top to the bottom.
Well, listen, they measure them this way, this way.
Oh my
You get a point for each point. They
Oh.
measure these this way and this way. You get a point for each point.
Yeah.
They measure it around here, around here, around here, around here. You get
Hot dog!
Oh, buddy.
You'll get that. You'll get that. You get all
Well,
that. plus
let's
that,
put it this
that.
way. Bobby made the book.
All right.
Welcome to the book.
Cut him off. Cut him off.
Foiled again. It's 11:30, and we got a really nice bull. He's going to the left a little now. We got a really nice bull right here, coming in that Todd's gonna go for him. Todd, he's still straight. Gene just missed a shot at the last bull. We look out in the water and here comes another one. So let's go chase this one down. Well, here we are, what are we, 3 minutes later than the last one. Double shovels and he's coming in. Right. Here he comes. Oh, they're down here in front of us someplace. Gene's trying to find him. Gene, send me some skin, boy. You skewered him.
I think so.
Ooh, that skewer word came back. Robert.
All right, Gene, sets you up.
Are you, look at that,
Look at
pass
that,
through right
pass
there.
I know it.
Hey,
And you guys, wait a minute. Now stand where you were, Gene.
Dan Fitzgerald.
Gene was right here. Okay, guys? Okay. We're going to count this off. 1, 2, 3 yards. That's it. Dad, it maybe lived 20 seconds. It's right down here in the water. Hey, we're talking Gene.
There you go, Willie.
This is what a buddy does for a buddy.
All right. The cameraman is still totally buck naked. We won't say the other word. Bob, move back a little so we can see him. Tell us, Gene.
We walked up around that tree. It was 4 yards away. And snapped right through it.
Where's the hole? I never saw it in the water.
Can't see it.
Right here.
Right? Oh.
Oh, Gene.
Perfect shot. Just perfect.
Exactly.
See, there you can see it now.
Yeah.
Well, Gene, this is his 4th arrow, right? 4?
Yeah.
4 arrows,
right.
1 bull. Nice job, though. But what he did, guys, when he hit, he hit. Neil just got back from a boat trip. Hey, Steve, hold him up. There's his first bull. Nice job, dude. He's got drop points on him. Steve's first bull. Hey, Steve, come here. I'm not going out in the rain. It has been raining like mad. They got back from the crossing where Todd and Bob have been hunting all the time. And they said they saw one cross to the island. Hey, Steve, look up. Are you a happy boy? Are you happy or what? Come on.
This guy.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Happy graduation from Mom and Dad.
Thanks. Oh,
Tell us, quick. Come on.
we had to work our butts off. We saw him on shore. Neil swung around and we hopped in and went around. He bedded down. He stopped the thing for over a half hour and light went out.
Now, don't worry. My hand's in the way.
We stopped the thing for a half hour, crawling on our bellies, and we got within 50 yards and he saw us. So I stood up and I zinged one at him and I missed the front of him. The wind was blowing really bad, so I sent it right in front of him and he started running. I started running. I grabbed another arrow, 50 yards, he was quartering away. I stuck him right up here.
No! Ow! Oh, 50 yards?
He went into the water and he basically died in the water.
Oh, good work. Double shovels.
Ready for your first one, bro? Kind of laughing at good points up top.
We could see those points. This is the side we could see from the.
You know, you don't have the cap on.
Well, here we are. We got a good bull coming in right now. He looks like good bez, double shovels, maybe not much on top. So right now, Steve and Todd are going to try and whack him when he comes in. We'll see what's going to go on. He should be coming up the hill any second. They're trying to set up on him right now. Pretty good bull. I haven't seen much this morning. It's the first good bull we've seen this morning. Nice bull. Down the hill. If we wanted him, he was ours. It tells you these things are pretty dang smart. He spotted us boy here once he saw us. Well, if Steve and Todd would have wanted him, he would have been theirs.
Here, well, Bob just came back to camp. I was out this morning, and I saw a few caribou, a few bulls. Took a couple of shots with some blunts, and that's about all.
I'm rolling my own. I also
Yeah?
grow my own.
All right.
There you go.
That's it, huh? Just that quick?
That quick.
That's pretty darn easy, isn't it? Even got filters on them, eh?
Yes, sir.
Isn't that something? Check that out. Well, for the guys that smoke, there you go. The guys that said don't smoke, heck with it.
Go fishing too?
Well, we're gonna, maybe if the wind comes down, we'll fish on the way back and try to get something for dinner.
Yeah.
Got a good lake on the way back?
This lake.
Oh, you got fish here on the way back?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch over. Here we are. We're setting up on a bull and a couple of cows. They've just got out of the water. Steve says they're coming our way right now, so we're going to set up on them, see if we can get into them. They should be here any second now. Not a big bull. They probably won't shoot him, but he's a nice one. Dead bull if we wanted him. A little small. Okay, here we are. Got three nice bulls. Three nice bulls coming in right now. Todd and I are just setting up on them. We're gonna try. They just should be coming out of the water right now. One's got, looks like good double shovels. The other two are not bad. They don't have very good tops, so we'll see. Todd's, they look good. Todd's gonna peg one. If not, we're gonna wait. Stand by and watch. The big one's to the right. The big one is to the right. The big one's to the right. Well, here we are with Todd's bull.
Thank God we finally got him.
Yeah, we finally got him. It took a while, but
Put 3 arrows in him.
he's finally down. I don't know if we want to admit to that or not, but anyway, we got him. He's finally down. It's a nice second bull, Todd. Good job.
Thanks.
Okay.
Come on, don't
And look to the Savior here, who came.
And here's our guide right here that came up and rescued him for us.
Yeah, the bull dropped about 1.5 miles in back on the hill. We just dragged him back out here full size.
Yeah.
On his back, of course.
Oh yeah. And Camille dragged him out for us. But it's a nice bull, Todd. Nice second bull. He's good.
Okay, we're here with Terry. He just knocked one down. I was with Steve, but he decided to take a left-hand turn. So let's hear the story.
Came running up through here, came right up through here and popped him. And he ran about 30 yards and dropped deader and
Okay.
right up here. Up here,
See?
Camille. Come on up, Camille.
Following Terry up to the kill. So I will, if this isn't in focus. This is my first time on this thing, and I'm a little excited. So here we go. Terry supposedly made a good shot. And bingo! Somebody come here and show me how to focus this thing.
Push autofocus, Tyler. Stuff it. Very nice bull. Oh no, it's on focus.
Okay. Let's see this monster. Camille, Steve and I went running towards the shore.
Whoa,
up to camp to get Camille.
Yep.
And I'll be darned if we didn't get to the top of the hill and heard Camille coming. Camille ran him back to us. And the big man here whacked him. Let's come look at this bullet hole here.
That's enough. We don't want to waste the tape.
Right in the heart.
Ah! 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 The camera's working finally. We got a battery kicking. It's 7:59 a.m. The plane's on the way. These are the guys. We got Eugene, we got Bobby, we got Terry, we got Camille back there screwing around. Isn't that great? And we got Todd and we got Steve and okay, camera. You got to do this right. We got Willie saying goodbye, everybody. Is that good? That's it. Say goodbye. That's it. We got to show everybody all the garbage on the beach. We've been waiting for a camera to fire, one of these batteries to fire up for 2 days. But we got it now. We got 3 Pope and Young bulls on this trip. Steve got 2, or Terry got 2, you guys get that right. And Bob Swirkos got 1. This is Bob's in the front with the huge double shovels. I mean huge. All the rest of us are over there. We all got some nice racks to take home. This is the leftover. This is meat and gear coming out. And this is our camp, looking a little different on the way. The plane's overdue. He just talked to Jack Hume in Shefferville and said the plane should be here in a couple minutes. And there's the tent where we've had a good time, a real good time on this trip. There comes our ride home.
There we go. Down.
Yep, he's turning around. He'll come land, he'll turn around, he'll come pick us up. Well, this is how we come in, and this is how we go. There goes the meat. Amazing what these otters will hold.
Okay, boy.
Maybe in a couple years, eh?
So.
Take care. Don't get caught by those conservation officers.
No, I won't.
All right. You be real careful. Well, good luck to you guys.
Okay, you gonna fix
Yep, do it. We're done. We're in the plane. Okay, guys.
Heading home.
We happy to be going, Stevie?
No.
You make sure he's going the right way, okay?
I'll try.
Got the smell of caribou horns back
Well,
here.
I guess we got the smell of caribou horns back here, eh?
That's right.
That's it. They're all in the back of the plane. Lots of horns. We're taking out 3 sets.
Terry's.
Welcome to Black Widow. Some time ago, Ron Waterman, known as the Ozark Sportsman, Welcome to Black Widow. Some time ago, Ron Waterman, known as the Ozark Sportsman, whose television programs air on several different television stations, came down to do a tour of the shop, and after seeing it, we thought it'd be real good to make it available to Black Widow customers and prospective customers. The first part of it deals with a tour of the shop and seeing Black Widow bows being handcrafted, custom made. The second part of it deals with a lot of the information that's in our owner's manual of setting the bow up, tuning the bow, bare shaft testing, instinctive shooting. And we hope that you not only enjoy it, but find it valuable, and that it gives you an even better appreciation of what goes into building a custom-made recurve bow.
Ron's a sportsman, the Ozark sportsman. You'll find him in the woods and on the streams, never wishing he's a hunting and fishing. You'll always find him living out his dreams from north to south and east to west. Those Ozark sportsmen can stand the test. So get around, come sit right down, turn up the TV, take off that frown, forget your troubles, live out your dreams. With the Ozark sportsman, Ron's on the screen.
Okay, Dan, I look forward to it. And we'll get this on its way. Thanks a lot. How you doing?
Okay, the Ozark sportsman in person. Been about, what, 3 years, 3.5 years?
About 3.5 years, I believe, Ron.
Ken Beck joins us now from the Black Widow Bow Company, and Ken, like we kind of mentioned there, we've been here 3.5 years ago, something like that, and did a little segment, and a lot of people liked it and want to come back and pick your brain again if we can. So I'm reading all these articles that recurves are more and more popular every year, and I want you to elaborate a little bit on that.
Well, it's, of course, a pleasant surprise to us to see the amount of interest in returning to traditional archery, longbows and recurves. We make just recurves, and that's all we've made since 1957 when Black Widow was started and founded by the Wilson brothers, who were good archers and good bowyers. I've owned the company about 8.5 years now, and we've seen a big increase in interest in traditional type of archery and shooting, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. I noticed you got some bows lined up here a little bit. What do you got up here on top? That looks like, I've saw that one before, I think.
Well, Ron, these are, knew you were coming, so we got a few of the old classics, Black Widow classics. And of course, this is one of the old original 1957 vintage Black Widow bows. That's the one the Wilson brothers started building in 1957, and through the years came out with a lot of different models. These are just a few of them, and some of the more classic models that were made through the years, and beautiful pieces of work and art. Then about 17, 18 years ago, why takedown bows came into being, and this is one that they came out with. They call the HF-1225, and a lot of those have been hunted with all over the world. And then when I bought the business, we went back to wood.
Yeah.
And today people like the beauty and the warmth and the tradition of wood. And so we came out with what we call the Silver Anniversary Model MA about 8 years ago, and evolved from that. And we're making some bows now that are very similar to this. This is a Diamond Anniversary bow that we made a limited number of and sold a limited number of, no longer available in production, but this was an anniversary bow that we were real proud of when we built it. And those are some of the bows, some of the models that we're building now. I think we make about 7 different models of hunting bows and several limb lengths of of those bows, and a combination then probably, including limb length and models, about 24 versions of those bows.
When a person buys a recurve or a longbow, it's more of a marriage type situation, and they wind up with names, don't they?
Well, yeah, you know, there's a certain amount of romance, I think, that goes with shooting stick bows, and a bow becomes a companion to the people that really enjoy shooting traditional type of equipment. And that's part of the fun of building it for them.
Yeah. What's some of the, maybe a mistake somebody will make or want to know about switching over from a compound? And we're not trying to put compounds ahead of recurves or anything like that, but you have to get a lighter weight, right, in a recurve?
Well, that's right. The biggest mistake people make, and I spend more time on the telephone than anything else trying to talk people down into a reasonable bow weight, because these bows are very high performance bows and will shoot as hard and as fast as a lot of the medium quality round wheel compounds, pound for pound. But that's a trick answer, because you shouldn't try to shoot the poundage with a recurve that you're able to shoot with a compound where you have 50, 65% let off at full draw. You're going to be holding it all at full draw. So I recommend people, if they're shooting a 65-pound compound, that they drop down maybe to a 55-pound recurve at their draw. And you also find you're going to have a little shorter draw with a recurve, because on the compound, when you hit relaxation, you just stretch out more. And that recurve where you're holding it off, you're more compressed in the shoulder structure. And so your draw is going to be a little shorter. And you're wiser to, after you've shot that bow a while and you've developed those back muscles that it takes to shoot a recurve versus the arm muscles to pull a compound over peak weight, after you've shot it a while, you ought to be saying to yourself, gee, I wish I'd ordered a bow 5 pounds heavier. If that's the case, that means you're shooting it well, and you're able to shoot it 2-3 hours and enjoy it. On the other hand, if you're fighting that thing, man, I wish it were 5 pounds lighter, that's bad, because then you aren't shooting it as well as you should be, and not enjoying it as much as you should enjoy it. And, you know, it's accuracy that does the job, whether you're bow hunting or target shooting or whatever. Accuracy is much more important than poundage. And so you need to shoot what you can shoot accurately.
Yeah. So if a person goes over his weight limit and he's out here in a tree stand and a deer comes by and he's got all they can muscle to pull it, he's going to have a lot more problems hitting where he should.
Yeah, sometimes people forget, you know. They come down here in the middle of July and we go outside and we shoot some bows and they say, yeah, I believe I can handle this. What they forget is next November, they've climbed up into that tree stand before daylight, and they've sat there motionless for 2 or 3 hours, and those old muscles are tight and they're cold, and a 10-pointer comes along and those muscles are not nearly as strong as they're going to be out here on a warm day in the sunshine. Plus, if he's where I want him to be, and that's right there, not out there 40 yards, I want him right there, you're not as strong down here as you are up here. So you have to remember that also.
Now, I haven't had the opportunity to hunt in a lot of mountain states, but now, like on your compounds, don't they give you more problems in real cold weather than where a recurve you're not going to have that?
Well, certainly a recurve is a much simpler piece of equipment.
Yeah.
And whether it's an automobile or a bow, simplicity has advantages usually as far as problems and this type of thing, yeah.
Now, going back to an article I read here a few weeks ago, the bowyers of making recurves, you have to spend it's a lot more personal to a bow, I mean, fitting people with it, isn't it? And don't you have to stay on the phone a lot and answer a lot of questions?
Spend a lot of time on the phone, yeah, because, you know, you don't adjust the draw weight or the draw length, so you have to build that limb and put the right amount of material in that limb that's going to give them the weight that they are comfortable with at the draw they're comfortable with. So it's, you know, you can't go to town and buy a pair of shoes for somebody else, usually, right?
Yeah.
You're going to go to town and try them on. Well, you need to build a recurve bow for the person, just like you'd buy a pair of shoes for the person.
A lot more labor goes into a recurve or a longbow. We're kind of talking about old tradition than goes into a compound, right?
Well,
more assembly line on your compound, which is nothing wrong with that, but
the nice thing about compounds, they tend to lend themselves to mass production, and consequently, Compounds are a good value because since the advent of compounds, the quality has really gone up, and yet the price has not gone up all that much. So you get a good bargain for your money with a compound today, primarily because they can mass produce them with the minimum amount of hand work and labor. Recurve, on the other hand, particularly the way most custom bowyers build them, the way we build them, involves a lot of hand work, and no one has designed a machine to tiller that limb to get it to draw just right. And then, of course, we put a lot of little extras into it that takes a lot of time. So there's a lot of hours invested in one of these bows, a lot of hours.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the wood that you're putting in your bows this day. Why don't you kick it off with that?
Well, on our popular bows, model MA3 autumn oak, as you see here, or the gray version of it, we call it the MA2 gray bark. We're using Eastern Hard Rock laminated maple. That's 1/16 inch stacked veneers. That's impregnated with color, in this case tan, under pressure before those are all glued up into a chunk, into a block. And then we're using a red stripe of birch here, and on each side of that birch is fiberglass that adds a lot of reinforcement and strength to the handle. We face the handle where the limb mounts to it with fiberglass to protect from moisture. The limb is faced and backed with clear, natural unidirectional fiberglass that is clear so that after you paint it, you can see through it and see the wood limb core, and it adds a look of beauty to it. I was counting the other day of all of the various pieces of woods in that bow right there. There are 360 individual pieces of wood and 26 individual pieces of fiberglass on the handle and limb, tip overlays, and so forth. So there's a lot that goes into building a bow like this.
I'll tell you what, just a bow like that, just to hang it on the wall, it just is beautiful to look at, especially whoever did your arrows. I mean, that's beautiful. That really is.
That's part of the romance, I think, of shooting recurve bows.
Let's get into a little bit about building them, and why don't you kind of take us through. I'll volunteer my services to hold this beauty here. That's really a beautiful bow. But why don't you take everybody, just kind of tell them how you start out with getting the wood in and how you build a recurve.
Okay. Let's go out to the shop, Ron, and I'll show you some of the woods and how we try to build these bows.
All righty.
Ron, the wood we get in is just in blocks and chunks. These are some handle blanks that we've already sawed and profiled, and Wendell has used a pattern to mark the V on these handle blanks and is ready to saw out the V's. Eventually, the position of these two pieces will be reversed when the handle is glued together. Also, the trim stripe, which is reinforced with fiberglass, will be glued between these two pieces. Next, he locks the beaded section onto a profile jig to sand a squared straight edge that will give each limb a 7.5-degree limb angle. We use airlock jigs to lock our limbs in so that we can drill the holes that we use for mounting the limbs in perfect alignment, and also the handle section. Jimmy, why don't you come over and drill a handle for him, if you would.
Pretty precise, right?
We run very, very close tolerances. With this method of drilling, we are able to get those 6 holes for a takedown bow, 2 little stud pins that keeps the limb in alignment on each limb, and then the main hole for the limb bolt insert, and those consequently are lined up in perfect alignment. You can take any limbs off of any bow and put on another handle, and you have good limb alignment.
Do you get a lot of interesting stories and photographs of people, the hunts they've had with your bows?
Yeah,
I would think you would.
That's one of the fun things we enjoy, is getting the mail and opening up letters and seeing some nice animals taken with black widow bows. Right. After the handle section has been drilled, knurled brass inserts with a head on them are pressed in from the back side and glued with epoxy. Later, the handle sections will be glued together, and this insert will be completely hidden. This is a piece of the center section that goes in between for decorative as well as functional, in that it adds a lot of strength to the handle of that section. That's faced with about 100 thousandths of fiberglass on each side. Put that over your knee, Ron, and bend that. If you can break it, I'll give you a new bow.
Don't look like I'm gonna get a bow, man.
This is a handle section that's been drilled and the insert put in from this side and countersunk. It has a head on it and it's countersunk and glued in. And then this eventually will have a trim strike put in it and butt blocks put on. The limb eventually then will be mounted there.
Okay. There's a lot of different steps too making a bow, isn't there?
We document on paper about 400 steps that we have to remember to do to build one of these takedown bows. Yeah. John has the handle components glued and assembled and is torquing down the clamps. He has it about ready to go into the oven. As you can see, this is a very intricate and complex handle to build and takes a lot of time.
What type of glue do you use on these?
We're using all epoxies that's mixed by weight.
Mm-hmm.
Cures, the handles we cure at 120 degrees and the limbs we cure at 180 degrees for about 2 hours.
Do you think we could get Bill to give us that demonstration he did before where he stands on that limb and you think...
Yeah, we'll find Bill, get him to do that.
Yeah,
quick here. Wendell's put a pattern on there ready to start sawing. That's a noisy old saw. Makes a lot of noise. That wood is tough to saw. We use a Remington blade, and boy, it's hard on saw blades to saw that stuff, I'll tell you.
One has to saw through the glue and the fiberglass and everything, right?
Yeah, you just got opposite types of material glued together to try to saw. That's what it looks like when Wendell's all done sawing. Then there's a lot more work to be done to it yet. Okay.
What's up next?
This is where we keep our riser sections. We've got one-piece bow riser sections and also then various riser sections for the takedown bows, depending on what model. These are profiled out real thin, then Jimmy goes over there and just feathers those out where you can almost see through them. It takes a steady hand and a delicate touch and a lot of patience to do that.
Let's see that just a second again. That's really just to see on this piece of all the layers that's in here than it is really on the finished product in here. Look at those layers.
Yeah, there's about 30 layers there, Ron.
Now, is this the autumn oak color here?
Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Okay.
And where's your gray bark? You have a gray bark one in there?
Oh, there's a gray bark there.
These are your two most popular colors in the bow.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Make sure I put those back in the right stack. We may want to edit that to make sure. Jimmy double checks the thickness of the limb materials because that is what will, for the most part, determine the draw weight. He also has to be very careful to weigh and mix the glue properly. Jimmy has the materials all laid out here. The limb will be faced with clear unidirectional fiberglass. He's using 2 matched pairs of autumn oak tapered laminations reinforced with a woven glass center core. He rolls glue on all surfaces to ensure there won't be any dry spots. Then he lays up the materials in the form, caps them with 3 special stainless steel strips that will disperse the pressure of the 30 clamps that he positions and pins. He's getting ready to put a set of limbs, takedown limbs, in the oven. He's got everything in place and glue rolled on all surfaces and putting the torque wrench to the clamp so that we get just the right amount of pressure everywhere on that limb that we need to get a super strong glue line. Got ready to go in the oven, Jimmy?
You bet. Now tell me a little bit about this oven process here.
Well, he's going to put that form in a 180-degree oven and let it cure the epoxy for about 2 hours at 180 degrees. That helps ensure that on a hot day out here in the sun in the middle of July when the temperature's in 110, 15 degrees out there, that limb won't come apart.
Okay. Let's see what's up next down this way.
After the limbs come out of the form, Wendell profiles the center riser section to a width that will fit into the drill jig. Next, he removes the rough excess glue from the rest of the limb. Since all takedown limbs, regardless of their length, are laid up in the same form, it's necessary to use different lengths of riser sections. Here, Wendell uses a riser gauge to mark that riser section according to the length of those particular limbs. Then he squares the marks and saws out the center section, the excess amount. Later, the butt end of the limbs will be sanded square on a butt sander. Then he airlocks the limbs in this drill jig and drills all 3 holes in perfect alignment, matching the holes that were drilled in each handle. Let's go over here. Toby's busy profiling a handle to an exact shape that will have our standard medium grip on it. These have already been profiled what we call horizontally. He's in the process of doing a vertical profile with the handle and the limbs that's going to match to it, and consequently we end up with a perfectly matched limb to the handle. We keep close tolerances about plus or minus 5 thousandths, so that again any handle will go on any limb and fit very, very well. Okay. Why don't you show them how you do that, would you please? We found that this method is the most accurate and most reliable way to achieve close tolerances and a perfect fit of the limb to the handle. Gets done with the 24 grit, he's going to move over to another sander there on the 100 grit and take off another 30 thousandths, and as a result then end up with a pretty smooth finish at that point. There'll be a lot more sanding done on it later, but he ends up then with 2 profiles done, and at that point we've had a marriage. A handle and a set of limbs, and this limb, for instance, is a MA 362-inch, serial number 9067. We're going to put a custom low-wrist grip on it. Every one of these is made for a specific customer. It's supposed to make a certain number of pounds draw weight at a certain draw length. Toby then uses a micrometer and records 8 different measurements on each handle. If a customer orders just a set of limbs later, we like for him to give us the serial number of the original handle so we can check these records and get an excellent fit on his new limbs too. The style of this handle is what we call a double horn design. Here it's been mounted in a jig and the angles of the horns are being profiled. Next he routes out the low radius shelf that helps to make a good aeroflight possible for those who prefer shooting off the shelf.
You do a lot of special orders like that on the wrist and things like that. You get a lot of requests for.
Do quite a few custom grips, yes.
Is that difficult to do? I mean, if somebody lives, say, out in the West or something, is that hard to?
Well, the way we prefer to do it is to have them send us a handle or bow or grip that they like real well and want us to reproduce it, and we can do a pretty good job of copying that grip then, so that they end up with what they want. If you just do a drawing, it's hard to get it the way they want it.
Yeah. What's up next on our tour?
Well, come on around here.
This is very interesting. Like I said, I've been here before, but it's still interesting.
After Toby finishes the shelf, Jim Bob marks guidelines on the handle that will help him as he shapes out the grip. First, he bevels the entrance to the sight window, which will help the arrow fletching to pass through the window smoothly. Then he uses the guidelines as he carves out the 3rd dimension of the grip. This takes an eye of a sculptor to get the shape just right. Roger's working on shaping a handle there. We use 60 grit, 120 grit, 180 grit, and just keep, I call it eroding, just gradually eroding the scratches out of that handle and gradually eroding the shape into it. And it's a rather time-consuming process. Jim Bob is using a smaller spindle to get into the throat area of the grip. Here again, he uses several different sanding grits and different air pressures in the spindle to get the smooth, rounded finish he wants. This is another set. We call them a set. Every week, Jimmy glues up a set of limbs, and each one for a customer, of course. And then the next week, a certain number of things are done to that set of bows, and each week they're moved along. We keep 5 sets in production at all times, which means it takes us 5 weeks from the time we start to run them through production. And this set here is, we're involved in putting the shape into the grip, using these air-filled spindle sanders to work it down and shape it and smooth it. This is a custom grip there that you can see, Ron, that we're doing for a gentleman that wanted some finger grooves in it and a high wrist. And he sent us a bow for us to copy to get this done the way he wanted it. Ron, let's get back to the limbs. A heavy limb is thicker than a limb of a lighter draw weight, of course, so the butt end is beveled to match the thickness of the handle butts. For protection in wet weather, the inside of the stud pin holes, as well as the larger hole that will later accept the brass limb insert, is carefully sealed. After the bow is assembled, Roger finds and marks the center of the limb so that everything that follows is oriented from the limb center. Long strips of tip overlays have already been glued up, and now John is profiling the bevel and will later cut them in 1 3/4 inch lengths. Roger uses the center mark he put on the limb earlier to locate this pattern that he's using to draw the guidelines that Bill will go by later when he saws out the limb taper. Again, he relies on the center mark to locate the overlay that reinforces the limb tip. A special adhesive is applied before clamping it down on the limb with the proper amount of pressure to get a good, strong glue bond.
What have we got up now? Have you got my bow made yet?
Yeah, well, we can get started. Now, Bill saws out the limb taper, being careful, of course, to stay outside the guidelines. This handle's all been shaped out, and the limb has been center marked and pattern put on it, tip overlay reinforcements glued on, and just rough sawed out. And Bill's at this point is ready to start grinding that limb down and putting a tiller into it. Bill, by the way, is our general manager. He started working with Black Widow Bow and the Wilson Brothers when he was a kid, and he's truly a master bowyer. Bill, why don't you show him how you grind that limb down?
If you have a good year, how many bows can you manufacture?
Oh, our production is geared to limb production, and we're building about 800-900 sets of limbs a year. We sell limbs only too sometimes. Fellow orders a bow and an extra set of limbs.
So there's not really a way that you could speed up the process on these bows, is there?
Not very easily, no, because these gentlemen are all very good at what they do, and they didn't learn to do it overnight.
Yeah. I mean, the only way that you could manufacture more bows is have more people and more machines, wouldn't that be?
And more headaches. Yeah. And less time to go hunting, Ron.
Excuse me here, step out of the way. Now what process do we go through here?
After Bill's done the first grind, he checks the width at a given distance down from the tip of each limb before he takes any more material off. In order to build a narrow, high-performance limb, Bill has to be very precise and very careful as he narrows the limb taper. It's much easier and faster, of course, to build a wide limb, but it just won't perform as well. Because our limbs are narrow, that also means they have to be thicker and therefore won't twist as easy as some very wide but very thin limbs. Okay.
What about your service after you sell policy?
Oh, we spend a lot of time on the phone talking with people that are having aeroflight problems. And if they followed our suggestions in the owner's manual, then we can mentally follow along and many times help them solve their problem. And of course, the bows have a 4-year prorated warranty and full coverage for 6 months. And we keep some bows around, limbs around that we try to loan people. If they have a problem, particularly during hunting season, we can keep them in business. Bill makes that job look real easy, but it's not. And after he gets his tethering clamps on there, he's going to draw it, see which way that limb wants to twist, because it's going to want to twist one way or the other. Theoretically, you could make that limb symmetrically perfect, but the orientation of the fibers and the materials is going to cause that limb to want to twist. That's why you can't make a machine to do what Bill's doing. And as he checks that limb, he'll check the upper limb and the lower limb and see which way it wants to twist. He's going to mark which way it's twisting, and then after all of that, he'll take it down and go through that same process. And he's going to have to go through that same process 3-4 times to eventually get that limb where it suits him, where it's drawing real straight. At the same time, he's hoping it's going to make the weight that it's supposed to make.
Very involved process, and
And you
literally handmade here.
And you just, you don't learn to do that overnight. Bill's been at it a long time. It takes a keen eye, a steady hand, and a lot of patience, because he may grind it, string it up, pull it, mark it, unstring it, and grind it again, and go through this procedure 3, 4, even 5 times until he gets the limbs drawing straight and the limb horizons to look just right to him.
Okay, what we're trying to do is get this limb string to pull in the center, and this horizon right in here, and this horizon here, lay perpendicular with the string. And the string to be in the center when you start pulling it, be in the center when you get to full draw.
You have to check both limbs?
Yeah, you'll work on one limb, and I'd switch in, go to the other limb.
Is that pretty tedious on how much you take off one to get it to?
Yeah, when you get it pretty close, the last thing we do is adjust these clamps one way or another. You can set those, move the clamps just a little ways, and that limb's going to pull crooked. I don't know if you can see that good in the camera or not, but it's laying sideways and strings off to one side. With the narrow limb, it's real particular on where the tip ends up at, how even the tips fall in. You want everything to pull square, stay square. There's where the tips are at when they're just before they're strung. We got guys shooting, limbs pulled that far. We built one for a guy that had a 34-inch draw, which would be 34 inches there.
Wow.
The limbs will recurve, go through a real beating.
Because fiberglass varies in tensile strength from piece to piece, it's not always possible to hit the intended weight right on the money. But we guarantee to be within 2 pounds and are usually within 1. This knock machine routes out a precisely rounded knock tip exactly in the center of the limb tip. It's extremely important that the string groove is in the center of the limb, the right length and the proper depth. Toby has those good young eyes that makes it look easy. Jim Bob Sculptor's eyes and hands again come in handy to file in the knock grooves evenly so the limb will still draw straight when he's finished. Phil is very careful to sand the limb edges smooth, but he also has to sand them evenly or it can change the way they draw. Because the pressure point of the grip is below center of the bow, Bill wants the upper limb slightly weaker so the 2 limbs are dynamically balanced. He sands the limb just a little at a time until he has the tiller differential he wants. He gives our bows a tiller that makes them more suitable to shoot off the shelf. Also, if someone shoots with 3 fingers under the nock, he will tiller that bow accordingly. And then Bill's going to give him a final check. Make sure the tiller's right, make sure the weight's right, make sure everything's the way it ought to be. And he'll take a set of limbs and pull them 34, 35 inches. Just make sure they're going to do what they're supposed to do. You can see that the limbs on that takedown bow, the gray one there, is unstrung. And how far he's going to have to pull to get, that's a heavy set of limbs. He's up to 33 inches. How many pounds do you get at 33, Bill?
About 110.
About 110 pounds. At 28 inches, what's the weight of that bow?